Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel as always. Today, as you read it from the title, we're going to interview Marc Mercado. I sent him the link to join the call, so we're just waiting on him to join. And yeah, we're going to jump right into it. He's like placing honor boxes all over the place, making good money from just little cardboard honor boxes. So super excited to have him on the channel and hear what he has to say.
Hear me?
Yep, you're good.
There you go, I hear you. We good, we connected. What's good, bro?
Alright, what's going on?
What's going on, my dog? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about yourself?
Awesome, bro. Busy day, but I'm doing good.
Busy?
Yeah, it was a busy day. I worked my full-time job this morning, then I got home, and it's always busy when I get home, so.
I got you. And what do you do full-time again?
Full-time, I work at a dairy company, a warehouse.
Oh, okay.
So I've been there for a while. It's a pretty good job, so I will probably just grind it out until I get on my own full-time.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I want to be working my own hours, so.
You're almost there with those honor boxes.
Dude, I'm almost there, bro.
You're growing quick.
I know. It's
Super
been crazy, man. It's unreal. Really, it's been really unreal.
I know.
Crazy.
I've been watching your videos since, like, forever. Like, when you had, like, 50 subs or, like, 100 subs or something.
I know. It's been crazy. It took off after 100. It was like, jeez.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Growing every day.
How's my audio? You good? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you alright.
Alright, good.
Yep. So I just started. So we're good. We're recording. We're live. So we got Marc Mercado, right?
Yes, right.
Marc Mercado in the house. Man, this dude's a freaking hustler with honor boxes and, you know, vending, growing the YouTube channel, just all around guy of many talents. So introduce yourself, like sum yourself up for, I guess, the people that don't know you.
Yeah, man. So my name is Marc Mercado, man. The Mercado Channel here, the Mercado family. So yeah, I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts, 25. You know, I got a wife, I got kids, and we're just running our vending business as a family. We do everything together. We're always together. We eat together. We sleep together. We do everything together, and that's pretty much what sums our family up. Is we're very family oriented. We're always together, and there's nothing better than running a business, you know, with your loved ones and your family. So that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. You said you're 25?
25.
Wow. 25. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And you're in, where again?
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Springfield, Mass. Wow.
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Born and raised Springfield, Massachusetts. My parents are Hispanic. They're Puerto Rican. And my wife is French and German and Italian and all this other stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, so we got a mixture in the family. So.
I gotcha. How are is there a lot of like rules and regulations for like vending and over there?
So in Massachusetts, to do food vending, which is, you know, candy machines, vending machines, soda machines, anything that has to do with food vending, you do need a vending license. But it's pretty easy and straightforward in Massachusetts. You just got to pay for your machines to be registered, as well as get a vending machine license, which I have. It's pretty much, I think, like $10 or $15 per machine. So if you add more machines at the end of the year when you renew your license, it's good for a year. When you renew your license, you just got to pay for the machines that you placed that are not on your account, pretty much. So that's how it is in Massachusetts. You know, you do need a vending license, which I have. That's about it.
Yeah, it's the same here in Texas. You gotta register your machines and all that. Is it yearly or is it a one-time?
No, it is yearly, which kind of sucks. I wish it was just a one-time fee, but honestly, it's no big deal. You know, at the end of the year, you just gotta renew it. You just gotta contact the food safety department or your city hall, whatever, and let them know how many machines you have updated. Because I did just start with one machine like everyone else does. They start with one, and then they quickly pick on and add a bunch of other machines. So right now, obviously, I got like one or two on file, but at the end of the year, I'll pay the differential. I'll pay to register all my machines. I'm doing everything.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And is it like that? I never knew. Do you have to do that for honor boxes as well? You have to pay.
Honor boxes, I really don't know. Honestly, the policies on the charity boxes, I don't think they really give you a hard time
Yeah.
seeing you're really connected with a charity and you're raising money for a good cause. So I don't know. I would have to look into it because we are going to expand more and more with the boxes. We plan on getting a good amount of boxes, and who knows, even after 100, if we'll go to 1,000, who knows. But the goal right now is 100, and then after that, if we were to get more boxes, we'll probably find someone reliable to maybe run some of our routes. So we're just, kind of relaxing and helping someone else out as well.
Hmm.
That's looking for a part-time or full-time job, whatever.
I got you. That's cool. Yeah, expand to the point where you have to hire someone. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Right now it's not bad. We're now maximizing our collections. So right now it's been a slow week. We're still busy, but it's been a slow week. We're not going out every single day to collect because we now push these collections to 2 and 3 weeks. Where before we would go out every week or every couple days a week. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So it's I'm liking it. I'm sitting at home just chilling. You know what I mean? And just knowing that there's machines out there and a whole bunch of boxes out there making money. Or if I could just go out one day and just collect a bunch of money from boxes. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it is awesome. For sure, having that freedom.
The freedom, that's the most important, is like I can just be chilling with my family and I just don't gotta worry about a call like, hey, this machine is broken, this machine isn't accepting quarters, this machine isn't like I think about that sometimes when I'm thinking full line, because there's a lot that comes with full line. There's a lot of responsibility. It's not easy like everyone thinks. And it's not all about the money and collecting and all that. There's a lot that comes with the vending side of things, but I really love the freedom with the boxes, man. I don't got to worry about anything besides, theft or maybe potentially my box getting ripped or stolen. But like I said, it's pretty easy to get into the honor box business or in the vending business with honor boxes. That's
Hmm.
like the easiest form of vending from my experience. It's really easy to get into. It's not expensive at all.
For sure. Yeah, and how much was it for? I know you started with like a package.
Yeah, we got what do we get? We got 25 boxes to start from Sheridan Systems, and we ended up placing 20 of them. Now this is before we got into the locating services and stuff that we do now, which has helped us a lot. We had Sheridan Systems locate some for their telemarketing services, and we got some really good locations from Sheridan.
Hmm.
They're a really good company and organization. We are affiliated with them. They're pretty awesome. So but now we're locating on our own. We've gotten some crazy locations on our own. We're also now helping people find locations for candy machines and outer boxes. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We're just trying to grow in every area we can, really help anyone out.
Yeah. That's awesome. So like, Sheridan got you some good places. Like, what are your best places that?
Best location right now are breakfast diner places. There's diners where there's people like literally all day. Like they serve breakfast, they serve lunch, dinner, but they're mainly known for breakfasts. So in the morning, from open to close, they're extremely flooded. So those locations do about $25 to $30 a week.
25 to 30 a week.
30 a week, yeah, which is pretty freaking awesome, man.
Wow. And that's
That's
a little honor box. That's crazy.
yeah, right. A little cardboard box making you 25 to 30 a week, and it's just insane because like in a month that's like over $100 if you do the math. It's like sometimes it's 100, little under 100, but anything from 50 to $100, even 30 to $100 average a month is really good.
Yeah.
You compare them to the candy machines, and you're like, they make more than the candy
Yeah.
machines. It's like you're not servicing candy machines every couple of days or every week. I mean, unless you have a location that your candy's wiped out in a week, which is really hard.
Hmm.
Boxes sometimes are wiped out in a few days, sometimes a week. Now we're pushing to 2 weeks. We're putting more candy in the boxes, so that way we don't gotta go every couple of days or every week.
Hmm.
Make it a little more passive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. Yeah, I remember you were posting videos like every day
seriously,
for a
it's
while, just
crazy.
collecting
Yeah,
videos. Yeah.
that's how it is sometimes, man.
Yeah. I think that's the only reason I like more about the bulk. is because you can just go like once a month, or if you have a really
Seriously.
good location, 2 weeks, and you can
Yeah.
even push them to 2 months, or 3 months even,
Yeah, that's what I got mines on now. I got mines on a month, but really I'm gonna push them to 2 months. My area, these candy machines aren't doing good at all. I have 10 bulk spots, which is a good amount for starting, and they don't really do anything. So I really just forget about them sometimes, which I guess in a sense is good. I do know I gotta service them and keep them clean. So every time I go out, I clean and service my machines the right way. But like I haven't gotten any unusual calls that the candy's low or there's any problems. But yeah, like that's a good thing about the bulk vending. It's very passive. You can literally have a bunch of machines out there sitting for a month, 60 days, and you can just go collect a bunch of money, every 2 months, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I'm curious, what got you into the vending business?
What got me into the vending business, man? Honestly, one day I was just like scrolling through YouTube and like just Ray as the entrepreneur, his video came up, like him just doing like trying to get into the vending business and doing little candy machines. I'm like, is it that easy to get into like the vending business? I'm thinking like, well, other vendors thought when they started too, like, you really need to like, kind of be like legit with it, or can anyone just get into it? You know what I mean? Do you have to be like a company, professional company to own these machines? But when I found out that you can buy a candy machine, I freaked out. I'm like, when you find out that you can buy a soda machine and these machines are really out there for you to purchase without a license or anything, that's pretty awesome. So that really got me into it when I seen Reyes. He was just motivated, and all his videos have motivated me. But he definitely, him and a couple others, there's just a bunch of people out there that I was watching videos on, like Mike G, Chrome Vending. He hasn't been around for a little bit, but his videos were very inspiring. Amy Farnsworthy, just a bunch of other guys, freaking Shonda Hustler, all them. They're just
Yeah,
awesome people.
for sure. Yeah, I swear everyone like the last excuse me. So Jaime and uh, Tim, I interviewed both of them, and both of them they got started the same way, just like watching, like stumbling upon some other vendor. That's how I got started.
I think that's how a lot of us got started. We all came across one of each other's videos, and we were like, you know what? That's what I really like. Like, we're really like just a community, like a small community that supports each other. And it's like, it's really just very, very inspiring where anyone could just, we watch each other's videos, we show each other love, and everyone's just close together, and supportive, which is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, everyone in the vending business is pretty awesome.
For sure, for sure. And I know you went over this in a video, but it's probably changed. How many locations, honor box, like specific honor box locations, do you guys have right now?
So when I did, honestly, it's gone down a couple locations. We've been pulling some locations as we get bigger because we're now experiencing like a lot of theft.
Mm-hmm.
And we also had a location that closed, so we wanted to pull the box before our box got stuck in the business. And in another business, I believe our box was damaged tremendously. Where once our box is damaged, we really don't try to let it sit there much longer. It just means people are vandalizing it and really not respecting the box. So we've been kind of moving on from those things. So right now, I believe we have 40 locations, 40 boxes on location. We were at like 42 or 43, but like I said, we pulled a couple because of theft and vandalism to the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost quite a few boxes now because of that, and I dropped a video today on it, like the good and bads about the honor box business, and that's definitely one of them. It's like, you gotta know that you're only paying $7 to $8 for these boxes, so you can't really expect much from them. They're cardboard boxes. I mean, you can zip tie them, put zip ties on them. They come with holes that are pre-made for that. But the zip tie can't really guarantee that your money is fully secure. It does keep people's hands away from the money, but if someone really wants a couple dollars from a box, they'll rip the box open. We've had it happen before, and it really sucks. But
Mm-hmm.
what can you do really when you have a cardboard box out there with a bunch of candy and potentially up to $30 in there as well?
Yeah. So for sure, theft does happen. Does it happen? You said it. I mean, every month, do you think it's like one box for sure is gonna get something messed with, or more?
Oh yeah, it happens. Theft has been happening in every collection now. It's just something that grows and it just picks up or it goes down. It all depends the location, the area. You know, not everyone is honest and not everyone has a good heart like some of us. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's really hard to come across a bunch of good people or honest people. You know, if someone doesn't have money, straightforward. They're just gonna take candy and they're just not gonna pay. It's just how it works, and we can't really complain because this is what we put ourselves into, and we do have to, you know, deal with it sometimes. Our boxes are out there exposed with, you know, a bunch of different eye-catching candies that are good, so some people just don't pay, and it sucks. But it's been happening every collection. Some boxes have $1 or two in theft, and some have like 5 to 10, which sucks. But
Yeah.
you just gotta move on. And after time, if you come across box that, you know, has more than $5 in theft, it's just honestly at that point just pull it, because you're gonna notice that you're spending more money on candy than you're actually profiting, which is not good at all. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm. Have you ever had anyone actually rip the zip tie and take that cash?
yeah, I don't know about take the cash, but we had a location. It was a bar location. It was like a week or two ago. It did really good. You know, the box was empty, but when we looked through the cash box, it didn't seem too full. Not only that, they ripped right through the box. So meaning they just tugged on the cash box and they pulled the zip tie right through, and the zip tie stood on the cash box, and they ripped right through the bottom of the box, which sucks. It still had about $20 in it, which is good. But when a box is empty, we're supposed to get 30, meaning the 10 was all theft. So we don't know if they ripped it open for $10 and took the money, or they just ripped it open just to rip it open. Who knows? But there was money missing, and unfortunately, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually had another location that did it like 2 or 3 days ago as well. Um, Box, I don't know, it just plugged right through it, and so now we have, I don't know, 4 or 5 broken. I mean, not broken, but kind of ripped boxes that we now have to kind of finagle or tape up, to get back out there. Um, but as far as like the donations, we don't really, because the donations through Sheridan aren't, they don't really recommend donating a lot of money because of stuff like that. But we do donate, what they ask for per box. So I mean, even with the ripped boxes, they're still on our account, so we still pay for it
Mm-hmm.
because it's really not that much, and out of our hearts, we're still, donating and helping a cause, so it doesn't really bother us.
Yeah.
But if it gets out of hand, then we'll have to take action.
Yep. For sure. Um, what is your best location right now? I know you just dropped a video pulling in a huge amount of cash from one of your boxes, but what would you say is your absolute best location?
Best location, yeah, it's got to be our two diner spots, the breakfast spots. They're open all day. One of them is funny. They only open from like 6 in the morning to like, I don't know, 1 or 2 in the afternoon. But every time we go, the box is close to wiped out, and it always has about $20 to $30, which is awesome.
A week?
It's always good to see. A week.
A week.
Yep, a week. And there's, like I said, they're probably our only two locations, our only two diner locations that are weekly,
Yep.
which is extremely awesome.
That is awesome. That's 60 to $100 a month.
Yeah, easily on some locations, which is amazing.
Diner locations are where it's at.
Yep, restaurants in general, they're awesome.
Nice. Do you have I know you just purchased a new machine. Do you have any other machines other than honor boxes?
On any other machines? Not right now. I got the honor boxes, I got some candy machines, and I got that soda machine I'm looking to get out any day now. I'm working on a location for the soda machine. I'm going to keep that for a little bit, and I got a location that wants a snack machine instead.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. It's a hotel location
Mm-hmm.
that wants a snack machine, but they want it outdoor. And I I don't really know how I feel about putting a snack machine outdoors, especially when it's 90 to 100 degrees out here in the summer. I don't know how I feel about candy and like stuff like that melting in the machine.
Yeah.
Just a waste of money. So I'll have to think about what I want to do with that. But as far as right now, we just grinding it out with the honor boxes, getting machines, placing them as we go, and trying to grow every day, doing different stuff.
For sure. That's awesome. You plan on getting into like claw machines and stuff like that, or?
Those are cool too. I would love to. I mean, they're just harder to find out here in Massachusetts. It's hard to find a claw machine. Like
Yeah.
I go to like OfferUp, Marketplace, and it's just hard. I personally don't see a lot of claw machines out there on the market. And honestly, I don't see myself buying a new claw machine anytime soon. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? But I do want to have all types of machines. That's for sure.
Yeah. For sure. Cool. So how much do you make a month, like from your honor boxes?
Honor boxes. So I'm just gonna break it down from when we started to the current.
Okay.
So everyone knows the kind of hill it's supposed to go up. For some people, it goes at a steady level or up and down, up and down. But for us, it's been going up, which is very good. So when we first started, we got our feet wet. We were making like $600 to $700 the first month, which
Really?
is pretty awesome. Yeah, which is pretty awesome. Our first full month, we made like six something or 700. I'm not sure. I have it all on Google Sheets.
Wow.
And then the second month, we made like eight something. And then now the third month, we were at like 1,100 or 1,200 in sales already, which is crazy. And now we're on pace this month to hit over 1,200. Closer to $1,300 and $1,400 a month, which is freaking phenomenal, man.
Wow.
From boxes, and that's just from boxes. I don't really count in my candy machines; those don't make much at all. But the honor boxes are doing amazing. We love them. We love them, honestly.
That's awesome. So from like 40 honor boxes, you're pulling around 1,100 bucks.
Yeah, anywhere from 1,100 to 1,500 gross for sure.
Gross. And then profit net, you'd say maybe.
So with the honor boxes, it all depends because of the candy piece per price is all different. Like the pops are 9 cents, some chocolates are 10 cents, and others are like 10, 11 cents. So it all depends. But the profit margins on like honor boxes and selling those kind of variety candies is probably like, I would say 55, 45. You know what I mean? So you profit about 55%. So if we're grossing 1,400 or 1,500, I would say 800 or 900 maybe, 850. Around there is a profit. So
that's awesome. That's super crazy. From honor boxes.
Yep, for honor boxes, and like you can't always you don't always know what the theft is gonna be like week to week, month to month. So theft has a little effect on what your net is and even your gross, but no big deal. It's still a very interesting business, and we've learned a lot from it. Honestly, we've learned a lot.
From honor boxes.
A lot, yeah. From just vending in general, experiencing everything that happens. Just like you have to really like just jump in it, just do it in order to really know what someone goes through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for anyone wanting to even get into any kind of business or even the vending business, all I gotta say is just do it. That's it. If you have any doubts in your mind, you have to do it. You know what I mean? I can only tell you something, but you can only experience it if you know for yourself how it is. So don't be afraid to just jump into a business. If you fail, guess what? In order to succeed, you gotta fail in life. That's real life. You won't be successful if you don't fail a couple times and learn from your mistakes.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Wise words.
Just do it. That's right, man.
Awesome. Yeah. So I mean you pretty much explained it, but if for someone new like wanting to start a vending business, is that would be kind of your advice? Would you give them any other advice?
Yeah, the first, like I said, just do it. if it's the first time, before even just doing it, just, do your research. That's really, I tell people, do the same thing. Just research, watch videos like I did. Don't just jump into it, because if you jump into it and you don't like it, you're going to notice that you're going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just jump into it. If it's for you, you're going to notice that you like doing it. You always got to do things in life that you love doing. You don't want to do things that you don't love. You know what I mean? Because what's the point of it? It's like you're doing something you don't even like doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we enjoy doing honor boxes. We're very passionate about it. We love putting out videos. We like helping people out. We try to answer every single person's question, because we really love every single one of our subscribers. You guys are all awesome, man. And we just really want to help anyone out. So anyone new trying to get into the business, do your research. Look up, some information on vending. There's lots of forums out there and just different channels to help you grow a vending business. And after that, if you have any doubts on your mind, just remember, just do it. Get the feel for it yourself, and that's it. And see if you like it.
That's awesome. So do your research and then jump into it.
Jump into it and experience it for yourself.
Awesome. And do you think, for someone starting out, if they're kind of iffy on whether they should go full line, honor box, bulk vending? I know everyone's situation is different, with the incomes and everything, but
right.
What would you recommend someone starting out should start with?
So, like you said, that's very important. Is income, is finances. Someone young that may not have a lot of money may want to just consider getting into like a gumball machine or a candy machine. See if they can raise a little bit of money with a couple collections and maybe buy some honor boxes, and maybe buy some more candy machines. And then that way they get the kind of the feel for the vending business. Do they really like it? Do they like collecting every month or every 2 weeks or every week from these machines? Do they like going out every so often and collecting from these charity boxes? Stuff like that, you know what I mean? But I do recommend anyone that doesn't have much money to get in, start with something cheap like a gumball machine that's like $85,
Mm-hmm.
or a candy machine. There's also used machines out there on Facebook Marketplace. Offer up, you can find machines as low as like $50. And then for someone that finances isn't a problem, and you want to grow a vending business, I highly recommend honor boxes, because you're going to make your return on investment extremely fast. You're going to make your money in the first month, almost guaranteed, if not the second month, if you do have at least 10 to 20 locations, which is reasonable. That's what we started with, 20 locations. In that first month, we made our return right back. And even if maybe they could even try full line. We didn't jump into full line quick because we knew nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to start with the smaller things and then move up to the bigger things.
Gotcha. So you say start with like gumball machines.
I would, if you don't have much money, definitely start with the gumball machines. They're really cheap. They're nice and they're easy. They're kind of easy to place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they're easy to mess with. I mean, it's not like coin mechs break all the time. They're pretty solid.
Yep, and the rhinos, they're making the rhinos really good. Those machines are good.
Mm-hmm. For sure. What was I gonna ask? I just blanked out. Dang it. What was it? Maybe it'll come back to me. But, where do you see yourself with vending and also with YouTube in like the next, say, 5 years? Do you have any big goals that you want to hit, or?
Right now, I just want to hit 1,000 subscribers.
1,000 subscribers.
That's just one of the goals, because like I've never seen myself making videos on YouTube. You know what I mean? But it's pretty awesome that I can make videos and help people out and just communicate with the community. Pretty awesome. But like in 5 years, I would like to have like a pretty big successful vending business. Over 10 full line machines, maybe 50 candy machines. Who knows? 500 honor boxes. I don't know. I just don't want to stop. I want to keep growing that empire.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Sweet. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like Quick Play. Man, they've got.
But it's awesome.
Quick Play's killing it.
Those guys, man, they're definitely inspiring. Just watching their videos, it just makes me go harder.
Yeah.
Really. It makes me go harder. I want to build the same thing they're building for myself.
For sure. That's what I just remembered. So if anyone watching this is looking to get into honor boxes, I know Mercado they've got like a discount code, so you can get a discount, and also kicks back to their channel, helps them out. So it's a win-win.
Exactly. Everyone gets a discount. You'll help the channel grow, provide more content for you guys. I don't know. We're kind of at this point. I know a lot of people have been ordering boxes with our discount, so we should be getting like some boxes in the mail soon, some free boxes. So we'll do some unboxing on that. I think I did an unboxing before, but I like to show everybody what we do on a daily basis. So.
That's awesome. So last two questions. We already kind of talked about it a little bit, but what would you say is the worst part about running a vending machine business?
Alright, so the worst part, I don't know. For everyone it's different, but I think the worst part is finding these locations. And that's, like location is key in this vending business. If we got locations handed to us, like here you go, here's a location.
Yeah.
We'd be rich, you know what I mean? We could have machines in every business in the world. So really the hardest part, man, even in the honor boxes, I'm starting to realize that after a certain amount, is finding these locations. Like, they're hard to find. I mean, yeah, they're easy to find sometimes, but they're not always easy. You go out and you talk to 10 businesses, you may get one yes. Like everyone says, every 1 in 10. Sometimes it could be 1 in 20, 1 in 30. It depends your area. But honestly, the hardest part, I think, is finding quality locations, or finding locations in general.
For sure. And I know you guys just started your own locating service. So also anyone watching this, send me the link to your website, and I'll put it in the description also for people that are wanting to get honor boxes placed. You guys only do honor boxes?
Honorboxlocators.com. You could drop that in the link for anyone. And you can email my wife. We could drop her link in the description as well as HaleyOr89@yahoo.com. And we could set something up to find you guys both machine locations as well.
Perfect. Sweet. And the last one, what is the best part about vending?
The best part about vending, let's see. I think the best part is maybe networking and meeting new people, because what I come to realize is the more people you meet, the more machines you place, and then the more people you reach out to. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I got this barber location, right? I know his barber may want a machine in his business, and now his barber wants one in his cousin's business. You know what I mean? It's all a network. You know what I mean? It's all a business, and it's kind of like, the bigger you get, the easier it gets almost. You know what I mean? Because it's just the word of mouth is awesome. Like, people will be talking about you, like, hey, this guy's got a vending business. You want a machine? I can call him for you. Here's his business card, or this and that. I feel like, just meeting new people is awesome. That's my favorite part. I've met a lot of business owners. I've met a lot of, successful people with this business.
That's awesome. Yeah, networking is huge. I've landed a couple locations just from other spots my machines have been in. Getting referrals and stuff.
Like, we have honor box locations that, we have a bar right down the street. You want to put one in there too? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, I have a tanning salon. I actually have 3 tanning salons, one here, here, and here. All right, bring one to every single one. It just allows you to expand just by meeting new people. That's what it is.
That's awesome. Well, cool. That's all I had for this. I don't have any more questions.
Awesome, bro.
But I'm super. Thanks for coming on, Chalkin'. It was super fun.
No doubt, bro. Anytime, man. Any questions, concerns, everyone can go visit my channel, man. I'm always willing to help anyone out. It doesn't matter who you are. I try to reach out to all my supporters and subscribers. You guys all know that. So just thank you for the support. And, of course, thank you, Parker, for having me on, bro.
For sure, man. It was super fun. We'll be chatting more in the future, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Whenever you want to chat, bro, just chat it up. See how your day was doing, bro. We already know.
For sure, for sure. All your links and everything I'll put down in the description, so anyone watching, go head over to his channel, watch all of his videos, subscribe, all that. And yeah, that's all I had. Thanks again for coming on.
Perfect, boss. Have a good night and enjoy yourself. Be safe now.
All right, you too, man.
All right, bro.
All right.
Peace.
See you, man.